Just like a Haywatcher, as the world turns, we here at The Jump will be taking the time this season to follow the adventures of one Mr. Lance Stephenson. And last night, he did not disappoint, kids. I mean, when you are executing a bounce pass, you want to do it with flair. Look at that wrist extension, people. And then the dance after that? You cannot teach this. There was also this moment at the end of the first quarter when you can hear Lance calling for the ball, practically skipping up the floor, firing a three. Yeah, never mind. That is Lance all the way. And please note directly afterward, LeBron tries to give him a high five, which he ignores. By the way, I am not in any way being sarcastic when I say I cannot wait to see Lance this year. I think the whole experiment with him and so many of these Lakers is going to be fascinating. And of course, LeBron is LeBron. He's going to be tremendous regardless. Will they win? Yeah, there's going to be plenty of time to worry about that, and I'm sure plenty of people will. But right now, it's just a lot of fun. And for Lakers fans, that is more than enough. Paul, I mean, first of all, La La Lance. It's just going to be so good. Yeah. Do you expect LeBron to bring that sort of Showtime Lakers feel back, or do they need the wins to go with it?
You know what? At first I was like, no, but then when I look at the team, when you got LeBron, Rondo, and Lance Stephenson, you can't help but have a show out there. It's going to be Showtime. They're going to be fun to watch. You know, these three guys are exciting to watch. And it's definitely back. They're going to be fun. I don't know how many games they'll win. I don't know how well they'll do in the playoffs, but they'll definitely be fun to watch.
Right, like, to me, Showtime was never about even the championships or the style of play, the fast break. It was this, the Lakers as a brand are star-making machinery. But we're going to bring in those stage lights. The colors are going to pop. We're going to have stars that have cultural resonance far beyond basketball. And in that respect, Showtime is back. I mean, if they win 46 games, it's still back. It means that every game, Tuesday night against Sacramento in January, it is an event. And for the first time since Kobe retired, like, it's Showtime. Their names above the marquee.
Do you have, I mean, look, you've celebrity friends, Paul. Do they people say, oh man, I got to catch a Lakers game? Are you already hearing that buzz around LA a little bit?
No matter how good or bad the Lakers are, you're going to have Celebrityville right there in front row. At Laker games, it just brings more appeal when you have a LeBron James, you know, who brings the star power. You know, so you're going to have not only your normal stars and Jack Nicholson and, you see Kevin Hart, those guys there. You're going to see even more celebrities now. The prices just went up when LeBron signed with the Lakers. The price is up, so it'll be fun.
I mean, look, you're someone who grew up watching Showtime. That was your team sitting in Inglewood. So, you know, I mean, that's...
I can't wait to watch them. I know as much as I hate the Lakers now, they're going to be fun, and I got to watch them. You know, shoot, this is going to be fun. It's going to be drama each and every night, win or lose. And that's what the NBA needs. She needs this type of drama. What's the NBA without Laker drama?
Absolutely.
I mean, come on.
It's been a tough few years in the desert here.
This market in New York have kind of been off the board for the league. I mean, this is really big for them.
And look, you mentioned Rondo, and it's funny, Rajan was talking the other day about how playing with LeBron is different than he ever could have imagined, and it's so fun to have someone else sort of calling out the plays with him. So, Paul, the question on the floor, and shout out producer Bodmer for this turn of phrase, how dangerous do you think LeBrondo can be for the Lakers?
I think they could be very dangerous. You know, kind of similar to what you see in James Harden and Chris Paul. You know, two guys who need the ball, two guys who can really pass. It's going to be fun. You know, they're going to share, ball dribbling duties. And you're going to see a lot of fancy passes and a lot of excitement between those two.
It better be dangerous in this respect. I mean, most of the league is winning from the three-point line.
Right.
They do not have one high-volume, high-percentage three-point shooter. You notice that reel of the first 80 seconds? Yeah, passes, threading the needle, finesse. Like, they're going to need that sort of vision, that Rondo, that LeBron, and when he gets back, Lonzo can provide, because they're not going to get it from distance.
And Kevin, when you look at sort of that X and O configuration, right now, Rondo and LeBron are going to be starting together. Do you think long-term you want to see that, or do you want their playmaking split up a little bit with different sort of platoons?
I mean, the good news is Lonzo is got incredible vision. So I think they like three guys who just otherworldly. I mean, I think you're lacking shooting, you better have people who can manufacture shots out of nowhere.
And when you played with Rondo, was there an adjustment period for you, too?
Yeah, it was an adjustment period because before I was a guy who was on the ball a lot. And so, when Rondo started to come into his own, it was just like, okay, I have to learn to slash a little better, get to the corner for that shot, come off a screen, down screen a lot better for the shot. So it's definitely an adjustment period. But, the type of players that the Lakers got, you don't see a lot of guys who are on the ball. Kuzma's going to benefit. Guys like Josh Hart are going to benefit. So it'll be fun for them, you know, to play along guys like Rondo and LeBron James, guys who aren't ball-dominant guys.
So buzzy around that building last night. I mean, God, when they have their actual season home opener against the Rockets, that's going to be on a Saturday night. That's going to be out of control. I want to play some pregame sound from Kawhi Leonard. He was discussing his now famous laugh at Raptors Media Day. Check it out.
No, but then again, I don't really know what people were thinking because I don't have social media and I don't read what people says. You know, it's not surprising when you're at this high caliber player. You know, people tend to look at everything, so it just comes with the territory.
Kawhi following those comments up by dropping 17 points in 18 minutes against the Jazz. I mean, Kawhi's going to get the last laugh here, right?
Without a doubt. I mean, come on. This summer, he's going to be laughing to the bank. So, of course, when he signs that $180 or $200 million contract, he'll always get the last laugh.
I'm just really excited for the season to start because, I mean, ultimately he'll get the last laugh if he is celebrating in a locker room, either in Philly or Boston, having won an Eastern Conference title. Because at the end of the day, I mean, we're going to speculate, and there's going to be all this static around the trade deadline. If he's not going to stay, do they trade him so they can get value from him? But at the end of the day, the laugh is going to come Memorial Day weekend or soon thereafter when the Eastern Conference title is. And if this guy elevates that team to the finals, yeah, laugh all day.
I mean,
finals. So you got them going to the finals?
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm saying that is the standard of laughter.
Okay.
Like everything else is a cry. Like laugh is Toronto opens on May 30th in San Francisco or Houston or wherever.
Right. I mean, I don't think there's any question that's what Masai Ujiri is going for, right? That this trade, this sort of knock out of the ballpark for like, okay, we're going for it with Kawhi and trading DeMar and sort of realizing he is a possibly one-year rental. I don't think they are going to maybe look to trade. Even if Kawhi doesn't give them any assurance he's going to stay this summer, I can't see them looking to deal him around the deadline, quote, for value, because the whole point was saying, we know it's possibly one-year rental. Let's get him into May. Let's win with him. And as you say, if we do get to the finals, which is certainly what they want to be doing, they kind of feel like, how do you walk away from that if you're Kawhi Leonard?
And they're going to be 20.
Their sales.
They're also going to be 20 games over 500 in February. So
yeah, they're going for so similar to what OKC did with Paul George. They're going to take a chance. You know, we're going to put all our eggs in our basket. Hopefully we play well enough to keep them. So it's a good gamble. I mean, if things don't go well, Kawhi tends to go somewhere else, then they can put themselves in a position to possibly rebuild. You got Kyle Lowry, his contract is going to be done soon. And then you start all over, because when you lose that caliber player, all-star, then where do you go from there?
Obviously, then you got to hit an accelerated rebuild. But I think you're right. I think it's going to be fascinating to see what he can do in that, especially that new Nick Nurse offense. And I hope that he sees the fun in all the sort of joking around about his laugh, because to me, if he leans into it, which he kind of was in that clip, I mean, the NBA community has shown that we love people who get the joke.
Come out of the monastery, Kawhi.
Right? Right? We love people who get the joke. Everyone wants you to be laughing with us, and you can, God, man, you can make a lot of money off of T-shirts. And anyway, all right, up next, we will give you our way too soon impressions of Houston Melo after he made his Rockets debut last night. Stick around. My favorite in-game quote from last night was during this game.